And we are back after, well, for me it's been since the last time I streamed with Sean.
It's my last time I streamed.
Yeah. Gonna do the Red Wings today, and I'm gonna talk about why I kind of disappeared for about 8 days. So without further ado, let's play Texas here. Texas is 7-2-1. Fuck Texas, because they're the Stars farm team.
Fuck the Stars.
Yeah, fuck the Stars. I never thought I'd say go Vegas and actually mean it. And there is Joey Veleno wearing the C. I feel like wearing those jerseys.
Because you wear black to a funeral.
That's nice. Nice.
Isn't that what Matthew Tkachuk said last
year?
year?
Hey, I'm sorry. I like Matthew Tkachuk. I don't like.
You should apologize.
I don't like Brady, but I do like Matthew.
You should apologize for this.
I know I should. So anyway, I'm stalling here. Let's do. I just want to check my goalies, of course. Kosa, why not? By the way, let's just take a little quick peek on Kosa here because we have to check how stoned he is in this picture. He looks a little stoned.
He's feeling good.
He's definitely buzzing. Okay, so let's start game. The evening of Thursday, the May 4th. So 3 weeks ago today, actually, my wife informed me that she no longer wanted to be married, and that she wanted to be single. So as you could tell, that really upset me, as it would anyone. I probably said some things and kicked some things that I probably shouldn't have. Not really ready to apologize for that quite yet, but maybe someday. But that is not today. So I ended up going with Sean pretty much right away as soon as we found out, or as soon as she told me. This was probably about 10 o'clock. All this shit was going down. Like I said, before I get into it, like in more detail, I'm just gonna say, if there is any hate, oh fuck you, I don't want to ice that. I'm not gonna tolerate hate comments for my wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife. She is still the mother of my child. She always will be. I will always care about her. I will always love her, obviously. So if you have any hate comments for her, keep them to yourself, please. And Mason Appleton, come on, Notre Dame alum. So I went with Sean that night on his route. Honestly, really helped me. And then just a warning, there is kind of intrusive thought talk. So there is that, and along with kind of mental illness. So, like I said, May the 4th, my wife informed me she didn't want to be married anymore, and she wanted to be single. Oh, please go in. I need a break, man. Like I was saying, May the 4th, she said she wanted to be married, so I kind of wigged out, freaked out, obviously. Like I said, I might have said some things I probably shouldn't have. Alright, Waste spot.
I like that guy.
I do too. So I ended up going with Sean that night because I didn't really want to be alone. I will admit I did have an intrusive thought that night. Was gonna see if I could get some, let's just say, a drug. And just a reminder, I'm not glorifying anything with the story. I just want to get my kind of story from mental illness out. And when I was where I was, I kind of found out that I'm not really alone and stuff like this. But moving onward and upward. So I went with Sean that night. Was with him all day. Broke down, several times throughout the day?
It was at least once.
Yeah. I still don't... more than that. Yeah, it was definitely more than that. Got about 3 hours of sleep. Honestly, I think during this entire time, I don't think I got more than probably 3.5 hours of sleep at all during this entire time. And I think I hurt one of the stars.
Oh no.
Oh no, the star... So it's a falling star.
Nice.
Went back to my parents' house probably Saturday morning after I went with Sean again. Just a heads up, Sean's been absolutely amazing for me this entire time, so thank you, buddy. I mean, that's as is tradition.
As That's true shit.
So there was that, and then Saturday, I think it would have been the 6th, I believe. I got a fucking penalty. I hit the damn slash button. That didn't take long. That was kind of when I had my second one, where I was contemplating jumping off a bridge, so to speak, by my parents' house. I didn't really feel safe at my parents' house because I didn't really trust myself. And I made a mistake by giving myself just the weekend to kind of get over everything, which, I mean, it was almost a 7-year relationship, almost 5-year marriage. Like, you can't get over that in like 3 days. Oh, come on, Marco Casper. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Nice.
I wish he would have more production. But, what's up?
That is true.
So, it felt like, and then my mom ended up going into the hospital. My mom was, at this point in time, she was an alcoholic. She was drinking a shit ton. She was drinking for ultimately 12 hours. And the bait just scored. She would drink, so do I. She would drink for 12 hours, and so she was in the hospital. They didn't really know if she was going to make it for a couple days there. It was kind of scary. They thought her liver was shutting down. So that was going on, and then while me and my kid, my son and my dad went to go see her, I think that Wednesday, I thought I was doing okay at this point in time because I was starting to be like make a plan for like working out and like skating and stuff like that again and playing hockey, so I was kind of getting that way, and I wasn't really watching negative TikToks anymore. It was more like the whole let's start the comeback shit, so I thought I was good. But then we were sitting in the hospital. Oh, come on, Newport, you fucker. Sitting in the hospital, my mom ended up getting her meal. And for those that don't know, my wife works in the culinary services at UW Hospital. That will come into play later. So that kind of triggered me right there, and I was okay because I was going to hang out with Sean that night, so I didn't really, I did care, but it bothered me, but it wasn't really a major thing because I had plans, and so I was fine with that. I did kind of cry a little bit. During this entire time, I cried a lot. That's one thing that, hey, that's a fucking charge, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit.
So, okay, so I went with Sean. I believe it was Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Yeah,
That sounds right.
yeah, it was Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So this was about May 10th. May 10th into the 11th. I want to get set up the lane here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. And then as Sean was kindly driving me back to Monticello to my vehicle to kind of drop me off for the night, and I go home, I remembered, that's offsides. That was Matt Duchesne offsides. I remembered a more intimate conversation that me and my wife had about 3 days prior to her pretty much flipping my life upside down. And at that point in time, she told me that she was thinking about that she was thinking she didn't want to be married for about 2 weeks before telling me. And I remember that intimate conversation that we had. She was already checked out. And I pretended it didn't bother me at first because I remember looking at Sean being like, that kind of hurt, but oh well. And I just kind of got up and drove away and went back to my parents' house to go sleep on an air mattress, which was fun, especially in my sister's room. That's probably why I wasn't getting much sleep. And then I believe Thursday morning, I went to bed I fell asleep about 6:30. My dad woke me up about 10 o'clock because we had to go mow my grandma's yard. And I remember waking up, going to the bathroom, I kind of had a little, felt like a panic attack that was coming on, but I don't think it honestly was. And then I finished what I was doing, started walking to the sink to wash my hands, and by the time I got to the sink, I was having a full panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I had like a real bad pain in my chest. I was obviously crying hysterically. And then when I started going to the kitchen, I literally was taking my closed fist and smacking myself in the head as hard as I could because I wanted the thought, you're not scoring on me, Barber. Fuck you, get out of here.
I wouldn't want that thought in my head either.
Yeah. What, Barber scoring on you? I know.
Yeah.
That's why Sean's here for the comic relief. So anyway, I was full on hitting myself in the head, close-fisted, and that's when my dad was standing right there by the microwave, and he asked me if I needed to go see someone, and I definitely needed to at that point in time. And that was when we went to the ER. There was a time earlier on in the week, I really don't remember what day it was. I remember walking down this hallway, and I did the same thing with my fist. I think it was back, not Barber.
Oh, I got you.
Get out of here. So, and then like I said, I don't remember what day it was because all these days kind of bled together after a while. And the entire time I wasn't really sleeping more than 3 hours a night, so that really probably didn't help. And then I ended up going to the ER. I pretty much had to have someone watching me at all times, and everything got taken out of the room, including the hand sanitizer. Those were all, like I said, everything was taken. The only thing I really had was my phone, but the mindset that I was in, I wasn't really on my phone. I was just kind of, like, I was honestly broken. It fucked me up a lot more than I thought. I thought I'd be able to, and I just realized that I needed to get some help. And that's when I decided, well, I didn't really decide. Talked to a couple of psychologists and a couple of doctors, and they're the ones that recommended I go to inpatient care. Wouldn't that suck if I was muted this whole time?
That'd be
I
hilarious.
just thought of that. I'm like, fuck.
Sorry, but that'd be hilarious.
Oh my god. Hey, it would have been decent game content.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I didn't want to go to UW. I told them the reasons why. My wife works there, and I'm going there to get help, so I don't think that'd be very beneficial for me to do that. And all the beds in Madison ended up being full, which I'm actually kind of thankful I didn't go to Mendota, because I've heard nothing but horror stories about that place. So I ended up getting a bed in Ascension in Racine, which again I was still a little hesitant to go to because that is where my ex-mom-in-law lives. So I was a little apprehensive to go there, but the nurse kind of told me, and this was about 4 in the morning, and I checked in at about, I think 11:30. She told me kind of what was going on, and I kind of was a little hesitant, like I said. But then she's like, well, it's like at this stage of the game, she's like, we kind of got to get what we can get, and then I ended up going to Ascension in Racine, like I said. I got transported by ambulance at about 7:20 in the morning. 7:20 in the morning, I was having a little bit of a panic attack again, just kind of going there. So they gave me a very nice muscle relaxer, and let's just say at about 9:20 or about 7:20, I ended up falling asleep on the way. I don't think I got maybe a mile out of town before I was out. Again, I hadn't really slept very much. I did actually watch I believe the Hurricanes eliminated the Devils. And I want to say Dallas beat Seattle, I think.
Dallas beat Seattle.
Dallas beat Seattle?
The day you went in was the night that Toronto got eliminated.
Yeah.
The night you got eliminated.
That's a little side story that I probably won't say on stream, but yeah, I was actually watching that game, but someone decided to change the channel anyway. So I went to Ascension in Racine. Literally in the room that we got there about 9:20. They wheeled me up on the stretcher. I got tied down. The only thing, like I said, I literally went into the hospital with just. Oh, that was nice. Mason Appleton. Hey, we saw him play high school, didn't we?
You did?
We did.
He went to Ohio State too, by the way.
Did he really? I went straight to the show.
No, but earlier you said Notre Dame, and he did go to Notre Dame High School.
Notre Dame Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Ohio State after Notre Dame.
Fuck Ohio State. Hey, the women's Ohio State. Yeah, they're number 1 in the country all year. Then they lose 1-0 to Wisconsin. But we're not saying anything.
That's
No, it doesn't.
That's so unfortunate. That's upside back.
So, getting back to the main topic. And in the rooms, it was literally just a bed with a light. That might seem kind of fucked up, but I asked him why we didn't even have a clock in the room, and I kind of asked why after a few days there. And they said, "Oh, that was a nice goal, by the way." Oh, that was Holloway.
Hey, another Badger.
Oh, dude, you don't want to go after Badgers. So I was there. I got checked in on May 12th, which ironically is my parents' anniversary. And I was there until the 19th. My wife my soon-to-be ex-wife had a birthday during that time, so that was another kind of trigger day why I kind of wanted to be in there to get the help I needed. I was, like I said earlier, we didn't have any TVs, but there was the day room where we got to go and watch TV, so I pretty much got to watch Ridiculousness the entire time. I actually like Ridiculousness. Chanel West Coast is annoying. Yeah, she's not on it anymore.
Thank God.
And then my first day there, I was kind of, because obviously I'm not going to go in the day room because, like, I'm there pretty much for intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be alone in a quiet room. And at this point in time, I didn't really care what we watched. I just kind of wanted to watch something. So, hey, Anton Hudobin's in that for the Texas Stars.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You never said why they didn't have clocks.
Oh, they didn't have clocks was because they could use those as weapons. That is what a nurse told me. I'm not even joking.
That had to have happened for that to be
That's what I'm thinking.
That's hilarious. Sorry, but that's fucking hysterical.
Because I mean, if you think about it, it's a big round disc.
It's true. You could throw that at somebody.
And I mean, if it's made out of glass, which I don't know why you would put a glass clock in a mental hospital.
Fucking prongy things to stab people.
Well, you could break the glass and stab people.
That is true too. Jesus. Crazy shit, guys. Anyway, go ahead.
So, like I said, the first day there, I met this guy named Adam. It was really kind of cool because, like, I hadn't talked to him for, like, more than... And you got to remember, like, at this point, like, in the mindset that I was in at this point, like, you honestly feel alone. Like, you 100%, like, feel like nothing else. Oh, my God. Nice save, Kosa.
Thank you. Big save,
Beautiful save, Kosa.
Big save, Kosa.
Because like I said, when you're kind of like depressed and that type of mindset, like you feel like you feel alone because you're depressed and everything like that. So I ended up sitting next to him, and I don't remember what we were watching. I think it was like Sports Center or some shit because he was a basketball guy. Which I mean, at that point in time, I didn't really care. I just wanted to watch stuff, and then I sat next to him, and he kind of told me who he was. I don't know his last name, which kind of pisses me off, but he told me who he was. And then he said something that I honestly didn't really expect. He said I was glad I was there, and he said that he was glad that I was still here. And kind of hearing that from a stranger kind of puts things into perspective a little bit. Kind of actually makes you feel like, okay, maybe people actually do care, and I should just get out of my head or fight the intrusive thoughts, so to speak. So I was there. Didn't really do much actually I did a lot the first day. I talked to probably at least 5 doctors, so I pretty much had to tell the same story 5 times. And also at this point in time, I had the stuff with my mom, but my mom ended up being discharged, I believe the day I went in. So that gave me a little bit of hope. And then a little side note, when I was with Sean, there we go, Matt Luff.
Matt Luff.
When I was with Sean,
You love that love.
the first night, I brought one of my cartridges was gonna be low, so I brought my other full one. Right. I have been going to Sunnyside in Beloit for probably close to 3 years now, and it had to be literally what 5 hours after my wife said she doesn't want to be married to me. I opened up the brand new cart and it was half empty.
That sucks.
I was fucking pissed. I literally looked up and I'm just like, really? Today of all days you have to do that?
Anything like that?
Like, so anyway, that was a little side note. Little side story. Kind of had a little comic relief a little bit. And I think I did the slashing penalty again.
No, you took the slashing penalty.
Holloway. So.
Dylan Holloway.
Holloway.
Which way?
Holloway. So, I'm in Ascension. I'm talking to Adam. He says, glad I'm here. So we just start talking. Like, he tells me his story. I tell him mine. Told him, well, wife wants a divorce, doesn't want to be married, wants to be single. Mom was in the hospital. They didn't know if she was going to make it. Both my grandparents are in really bad shape and only getting worse. And my sister is moving back in 2 days. So, as you can tell, it's kind of just all at once. How was that? Oh, I dove for that. So, it's kind of just everything kind of hitting all at once. And again, I want to remind you, please leave no hate for the wife or ex-wife. She is entitled to end the marriage anytime she wants. So we have to keep that in mind too. Hey, Sebastian Cosa, shutout. Big win. They had 6 shots.
Same amount of goals and shots.
Doesn't matter as long as we win. So, my first day there, I talked to literally probably, I think at least 5 doctors, like I said earlier.
5 doctors.
So I had to tell the story 5 times and all that fun stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to go with those. I don't have their new reverse retros. What are these? I do like those a lot, but I'm not going to wear those. You're going to wear those. Okay. And then it was the weekend, so it was kind of, it was really, really kind of slow. There wasn't really much. There was like just group therapy at, I think, 10:45, and then crafts and recreation, which is where I made some bracelets. I made one for obviously my son. I made one for the Red Wings, and I also made one for the Badgers. And if my wife ever listens or watches this, I made my one for Dylan the day before, so don't even at me at that, my dear. I just want to get that out there. I just want to say that publicly.
Okay.
I did make it a day before.
That's why I understand. I don't think it's really relevant to the story.
That's why it's bigger. Because I kind of fucked up.
Gotcha.
Because the girl's like, why don't you just... Because I had like 3 more beads on there, and she's like, why don't you just take more off? And I'm like, that's why you are the teacher. And that's why I'm in here.
That's why I'm the crazy person.
But I mean, we didn't really have any crazy people until the last couple days.
Yeah, that's fair.
But while I was in there, I also made the decision to quit smoking weed. I wasn't able to smoke the entire time I was in there, which honestly was low-key kind of nice. The last time I took a hit was, I believe...
1967.
No, that's the last time the Leafs won the cup. Thank you for being here, Sean. You're adding the comic relief. I like this.
I thought it was funny.
It's not really being that heavy. I like it.
I thought it was funny.
It was hilarious. So,
Really?
hey, look at that. We still have Tyler Bertuzzi.
Aww.
I signed him to an extension, too, I think.
Aww.
I just drilled Kachuk, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have hurt him, too.
Aww.
So, like, the first day I was there, obviously, talking to a whole bunch of people. It was Friday, so I pretty much just went to, like, all the groups and stuff like that. I didn't really spend much time in my room, which I feel like that would have been the worst case scenario. So the weekend was kind of slow. We didn't really have much. The food there was actually pretty good. I mean, you don't go there for the food, but it wasn't bad. So obviously talking to psychologists, therapists. We would have group therapy. I went to an AA meeting every day. I was in there. Whether it was NA or AA, I went to them. Because like I said, I do want to get off the weed because they did say people with mental illnesses, it kind of when you take the medicine to get better, it kind of blocks the medicine from working essentially. And anything that kind of like anything that chemically imbalances your brain doesn't really do it good. So that's another reason why I'm quitting weed. That's gonna be after about 19 years of smoking. So when this cart that I have right now is gone, which I mean it probably has maybe.
Jesus Christ, it's a long time. 19 years, eh?
Yeah, 19 years.
Hey, you know what else was 19 years?
Toronto's playoffs. We're not even trying to do this. Like we didn't even.
That was pretty good.
Sorry, Verhage. I know how you can score goals, and I don't trust you by my net.
Every time you say the weekend, I just want to keep like singing weekend songs.
Dude, don't fucking sing that. Copyright.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And then Monday.
It's important street. Don't copyright it.
Don't copyright it, motherfuckers.
Anyway, go ahead.
Come on. I'm actually kind of focusing on the game right now.
Is that true?
8?
11.
No, it's the Dina.
Oh, it's the Dina.
Truba wears 8, bro.
I didn't know. Well, I figured he couldn't wear 8 in Detroit.
Who? 8? Oh, Pavelski.
Well, no. Well, I figured Detroit, since he retired when he was 8 this week.
Dude, they're not going to retire for just an abdicator.
Hey, listen. He scored 2 goals in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, the Stanley Cup they lost in 09. But like I was saying, I spent my time away was really good. I got my head on straight, which I really needed. I kind of realized some things. Doesn't matter what she does; it doesn't reflect me. Because obviously, when your wife is standing in front of you telling you that she doesn't want to be married, and you kind of realize, I mean, don't get me wrong, the writing has been on the wall for about 6-7 months now, since about November. But again, like, it's one of those things that nothing can kind of prepare you for, and when it does happen, like, it sucks, obviously. But I had a point to this. But just when you were literally standing in your bedroom with your wife, and she's telling you that she doesn't want to be married and she wants to be single, like I said before, like it wrecked me, and it did break me for quite a bit. This is kind of the first time that I've really opened up publicly about it, other than therapy. And like I was saying, and the story about Ascension, like I ended up being discharged on Friday because I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. So I ended up leaving Friday at about 6 o'clock. Kind of took the weekend before I, because I wanted to get kind of like my support system in place. I want to get my support system in place. Kind of friends that I can kind of count on to kind of help me through this, because I know it's at the end. Of course, Dylan Larkin has to get the first goal for us.
Dylan Larkin, that's sweet goal, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Dylan Larkin's pretty good in this hockey.
Oh, he's really good in the game too. Like, he's fast as fuck. I love it. He's fast as fuck, boy.
He's a fast ass fuck boy.
Like I said, group was really nice. A was really nice. It's gonna sound weird. I ended up picking up a Bible. I ended up getting a Narcotics Anonymous book, because, like I said, I do. Oh, that was right before the end of the period too.
Oh, it was that late?
Holy shit!
I didn't know it was that late.
I didn't either. That was a nice goal.
That's a nice.
That's a really nice goal.
Boulder.
So it's a rock. SpongeBob. They have 0 shots.
Oh, that's a nice boulder. Put that boulder there. That's a nice boulder.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I'll be honest, I wasn't a really big fan of Shrek. I thought it was kind of overrated. I'm gonna
What? That is, out of all the opinions you've ever had, that might be your worst one.
Dude, I said the Pittsburgh Penguins weren't going to win the cup the year they won the cup. Or I said they weren't going to make the playoffs the year they won the cup.
Shrek being overrated is still the worst thing you've ever had.
What do you feel about Superbad? Because I actually hate the movie Superbad, too.
I haven't seen Superbad in 20 years, so... Well, 15 years, sorry.
It's one of those things where it's over. Oh, that was a bad goal by Spencer Knight.
Yeah, you need to have that.
Yeah, you do.
Spency.
Like I was saying, spent the week there. Got a Bible. I am going to start reading that soon here eventually. Don't really know quite when. Not pushing religion, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I got a Narcotics Anonymous book, so I'm going to be reviewing that. And don't get me wrong, like, I've had some struggles here and there. I struggled last night for a little bit, just kind of seeing old memories and shit. But I do have a couple goals in mind. Me and the ex we're talking cordially. We do have an agreement in place for custody with our child, so that's kind of good. We got that kind of worried about, or we kind of got that fixed. That was a nice poke check by who else? Mort Cider.
Mo Cider.
Oh, we're fighting. We're fighting. We're fighting. We're fighting.
Who he hurt?
He didn't hurt anybody, but he hit Larkin. No one hits Larkin. No one hits Larkin.
No one hits Larkin, not even Larkin.
Oh, look at that. Bertuzzi had full life.
Well, Bertuzzi for a sec, but is not.
Yeah, he knocked him out after.
I think Bertuzzi's going to get a decent payday.
Oh, he's going to get a very decent payday.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Central Division team that might go after him.
Colorado?
They need a second. They need a second line center.
He's not a center, he's a wing.
They'll put him on center.
But no, like I was saying, got a plan. Oh, Bertuzzi. He has a fucking injury. Okay.
How does he have an injury? He won a fight.
Yeah, he probably broke his hand punching Ekblad in the face.
That's kind of funny, actually. All right, continue. That's funny. Nice save. There it is. That's a goal. Oh.
Tried to get him high glove or block.
I thought you had him.
Goes in. Got a plan in place. Got my support system in place. I got about 4 or 5 appointments with my therapist here. I got a couple appointments with a psychologist. I do have an appointment with my private. One of the things for discharge is you have to pretty much get. And I'm going to the power play. Thank you. And they hit the slash button.
Thanks, lady.
Thanks, Barkov. Like I was saying, they make you kind of set up all that, so I got that set up. I mean, I was going to anyway. I don't want to make it sound like they made me do all this shit, because I obviously wanted to still continue to get the help that I need, because, I mean, I still have to live, and I still have to take care of my boys, so I need to get my head and shit right, so, yeah. Ended up getting out. I got a plan, everything. I'm on some meds. I got the Shanna plan.
Well, hopefully they don't have a Shanna plan. It doesn't seem to work very well.
Well, I mean, I'm undefeated, so I think my plan's working.
That's fair. Better than the Shanna plan.
No, like I was saying, I heard horror stories about mental hospitals and that they're really bad, but I actually really enjoyed. This one was really good. Yeah, it was really good. The staff was really helpful. They were really nice. They kind of taught us how to do coping mechanisms and coping strategies. And I will say this: I tried coloring for the first time in probably 30 years.
25 years at least. When's the last time you had
Oh yeah. I mean, a long time. So I tried that. Didn't really like that. So kind of quit that. And then I ended up, that was a bad pass.
Oh, Tierney, what are you doing, pal?
Tierney's not that good in real life.
We all know this, that's why it's like, Tierney, what are you doing?
So I've kind of had a story in my head for the last, pretty much since high school. Oh, that's a nice save by Knight.
Where is that Spencer Knight?
I think isn't he in the development, isn't he in the behavioral program for the NHL right now?
He's in the, something program. I thought it was the substance abuse one.
Was it?
I don't want to say that it is and it not be, but
right.
It's in something like that, yeah. Which if it is, best of luck to him.
Yeah, right.
But,
yeah. Hey.
Actually, I can look it up.
And then, like I was saying, it was a really nice place. I think part of the reason why I did have that panic attack before I left was because I've heard nothing but like horror stories. I mean, my sister's been in them a couple times. One of my other best friends has been in them a couple times. One of my other best friends is probably in there for the rest of his life.
Yes, he is.
So like I hear nothing but horror stories, but no, it was really good. It was really good to kind of break away from my phone. I didn't have access to my phone, so that's why I didn't really post much. And obviously, I'm not in my place, so I can't really stream. So Didn't really do that, but like I was saying, I ended up getting a spiral. I've had a
He's in the player assistance program. I don't know
player
what it is.
assistance.
I don't know what it is.
Hey, I still feel Peronic too. Like I was saying, I had a story in my head for about 10 years or so, so I finally started, hey, Bertuzzi's back. So I kind of started writing that. I have about 24 pages written. And this is also the last stream I will be doing here. So after I get this uploaded and whatnot, I am tearing her down and I am taking her back to my parents for the foreseeable future. But I talked my parents into upgrading the internet because their internet was slow as dog shit. Lucas Raymond.
It's a nice goal, Luke.
It is a nice goal.
That's a nice goal, Luke.
My parents' internet is really slow. It's terribly slow. I was going to do an update on my phone and it was going to take 7 hours. That's how slow their internet is. So we're getting that upgraded tomorrow. I do plan on being kind of back to streaming next week. I don't know what number it is, but it is on my coping mechanisms list. So look out for probably content some week with the custody schedule that we have. 1 week might be a little bit heavier than the other. I mean, you can probably guess which week I'm talking about. Hey, Tyler Bertuzzi has 100 career goals. Good job. So, yeah, that's kind of the reason why I kind of disappeared for a little bit. If I remember anything, I might bring it up again, but like I said, no hate for the ex-wife. We still have a child together. I still love her. I will always love her. I will always care about her. Yeah. And the moral of the story that I kind of wanted to do on this was, especially for guys out there, it is okay to ask for help. If you are honestly struggling with anything, like, seriously, ask for help. Talk to a friend, because I guarantee you friends would rather you cry in the backseat of their car versus going to their funeral.
I'm not so sure. I'm just kidding.
So, it is okay not to be okay. Get for help. Honestly, it was probably the best thing I ever did. I have told my dad this. I told my dad this and when I was there, the only phones we had were in the day room, and I had to go through my phone to get contacts if I wanted to. The only people that I really called was my parents. I talked to them every day. I was in there about twice a day, and I just kicked the puck in. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
We need a goalie.
Oh, they got 5 shots. Costa's my plan for next year, so.
Oh, that's good.
So, and then I believe I called my bosses at work were totally cool. They knew what was going on. I did have a blackout for certain people. You can probably guess who those certain people are, and those certain people know who they are if they ever go back and watch this. And like I was saying, yeah, oh, that was such a bad goal. It didn't even go off. It didn't even. Hey, Charlie, how you doing, buddy? It's been a while. And I did say probably mean things to my mom-in-law that I probably will apologize for one day, but that's not today.
That day is not today.
No. I don't wish anything bad upon them, and I honestly do pray for them every night, along with my buddy Sean, because he's amazing. Again, I'm sorry this is so... Hey, that's interference, yo. Okay, if that's icing, then you gotta fucking call it goddamn interference. Fuck.
Well, it worked out, eh?
Yeah, it actually worked out nicely. And I did, like I said earlier, I did feel really alone, and that's why I kind of want to do this. I kind of want someone else to maybe hear about this and go ask for help, because I've told my dad that he honestly probably saved my life, because I don't know what I would have done that night. I was in a really, really bad mind state, and I ended up seeing myself on the voice chats with the doctor. And I I was broken. I was done. I was ready to be out of here. I was ready to be done. And that's a scary mindset to be in. Especially when you have a 20-month-old beautiful fucking amazing child that I do want to watch grow up. And I'm honestly really excited to spend time with him. I got to spend time with him pretty much all day yesterday. Me and an old friend Cassie ended up going for a nice walk on the trail with our kids. It's kind of nice. Today I'm obviously streaming with my buddy Sean.
Alright, buddy, you need to get down. You need to get down.
And then
So you know
my
what, I gotta pee.
and then my dad honestly stayed up with me one night just to watch a hockey game, just to kind of. I believe that was the Wednesday night before I went with Sean. During the time of where she told me she wanted to be done, and then the time before I entered the hospital, my dad asked me a couple times if I was okay, and I said no, I really wasn't, and I knew it, but I thought I was managing it. I thought I was hiding my depression a lot better than what I was, but I mean, I was in a funk probably since last summer that I didn't really get out of. I mean, I told Sean this a couple of weeks ago. I completely shut down. I started socially isolating from my wife. I was kind of neglecting being a father for a little bit. I wasn't really attentive with Dylan right away. The soon-to-be ex kind of thought I was going through postpartum psychosis, which men can actually go through too. Men can go through it too.
What?
Men can get postpartum depression and psychosis. So that's what. Yeah, it's a real thing. So
She gets pregnant and you get the depression for it?
because you got to remember, it's a complete change in dynamics. Like it's totally new. Because like you have this small crying thing, and yeah.
Huh. You learn something new every day, right, Charlie?
Who did I hurt? I hurt White. Colin White's hurt.
No. Not that hurt. He's on the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench. Bertuzzi's fucking playing.
Good. That's what he likes.
So, like I said, I was struggling really bad. I saw myself in the fucking camera, and I was just disheveled.
Disheveled.
That's a fancy word.
It's a bigger word than I use.
And
Disheveled.
if
You gotta get down, buddy.
they're pulling their goalie. They're pulling the goalie.
Mike Rasmussen, score. Do something you couldn't do in real life. No, that's actually pretty.
He has Sider just killed Tierney.
Rana, hey, that's never gonna happen again. It's not for the try.
Right.
Good chair.
Get off of him, Charlie.
Oh!
Did he get you in the mouth?
No, he was fine. He was fine.
I thought you had to go.
I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom, but he's fine.
But like I was saying, I've honestly told my dad that he honestly saved my life. I don't know what I would have done during that time. I am sorry that this is so scattered. I'm pretty sure I will remember other stuff as it comes back to my memory. But no, I need to get the help that I needed. I couldn't do it on my own. Got my support system. Got some things in the works, which is kind of good. I just totally missed someone with a cider too. Holy shit, that was terrible. No. Do you need food? Don't tell me I have to feed you the one time I'm here in 3 weeks. Or 2 weeks, I mean. So, yeah, it's kind of an end of an era here. And Dylan Larkin almost put it in on who's go away. So, yeah. It sucks. Like I said, I don't really want any of this, but like I said, she is free to do whatever she wants. I don't wish anything bad upon her. Like I said, Tyler Bertuzzi's been injured with an injured hand. Okay, I need to log this real quick here. Look at my tab. It says ouch. Ha 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 ha. Because it's the injuries.
I have to log a scheduled bathroom appearance.
An unscheduled bathroom appearance. Okay, so Bertuzzi. Oh, by the way, I still have Andrew Kopp is hurt. He is hurt until the 14th of January. Or November. 12th December. Okay, so He probably wants food. To Z. And it's hand. And he is coming back January 13th. That was versus Florida. Okay, let's edit lines manually. Do I have a healthy scratch? I need to recall someone. Okay, so let's go to roster moves. I'll get back to the story here in a quick sec. I don't really have much more to say. Let's do in the system. Pissick Valeno. I don't want to. You know what? Let's. Can I do this? Okay, Joe Valeno is called up. Let's go best edit NHL lines. Let's go Zadina, Verana. I'm going to do... Actually, no, we're going to do this. I'm going to move Verana there. Fabry, you can go to the wing. And then I'm going to put Valeno here. Substitute in all lines. Booyah, Joe Valeno. Back to edit lines. So let's go Casper, first line. Bergeron, and then...
Stretch and Prost.
Let's do...
Esperance.
I don't even know who's under contract right now.
That's a great fucking name.
If you don't have a contract for me, you don't play. Dominic Sean, he shoots. I need a left-handed shot. Adam Ernie.
Ew. That hurt my soul.
What?
Adam Ernie.
Why? Oh, that guy.
He's not good.
Trust me, I know.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
He's like Crisco or whatever. He shoots right, I think.
Oh, can't have that. Right-handed shots?
I know, fuck that.
That's where all the
Okay.
bitches are.
Okay, let's probably just end up playing these two games here real quick. I know I said I wasn't gonna do any off-season or side stuff, but hey, I had to because I got an injury. Oh, that's okay.
Kind of.
Fuck off. Not you, Sean.
Wow.
It is 5:12. I should be done. I should probably be done in an hour or by 6. I'm thinking here.
Okay.
So that'll give us plenty of time to upload it.
Okay.
You know what, Texas? You're gonna wear those jerseys this time just because I want something different. Because of
Texas again.
Yeah.
Lame.
The AHL does that all the time. It's kind of annoying.
I can understand it in the Western or the West Division, whatever they call it, Pacific. Because the AHL doesn't have a lot of money, and that Pacific Division is long.
Fucking Hellberg sucks in this game too. He'll give up 2. I guarantee it.
Magnus Schellberg. Magnus gonna get Sheldberg.
I see what you did there.
I'm fucking funny. Shut the hell up.
Yeah. So that's kind of the reason why I went bye-bye for a little bit. I got the help I needed, which is good. Obviously. I did, like I said, I did kind of have a little bit of a struggle last night. I know tomorrow's probably going to be a little bit hard when my son goes back. But we got to move my sister back, so that kind of sucks. And I know that if I did get an apartment by myself, oh, that was beautiful.
Nice. Marco Jesper.
If I did get an apartment by myself, I know I'm going to have to kind of deal with that then anyway.
That's what's going on.
Taking a drag anyway. He played a few games. I think he played 1 game, but he got shut down. They shut him down for some reason. I think he might have gotten hurt.
Oh, that's very good.
I am obviously still battling the depression. I am on antidepressants. I am on anti-anxiety, or I'm on anxiety medication. I'm on medication for bipolar and schizo. I'm taking vitamin D. I've been walking a lot recently. That's kind of why my face is kind of all red. And I mean, I'm a ginger, so I don't really.
What?
Yeah. Oh, hey, hey. My wife used to say that all the time. I'm used to it. But like I said, feeling optimistic, feeling good. Pissick, what are you doing, bro? Pissick, go to the fucking bench, you moron. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize I had to fucking skate you to the bench myself. That was a nice hit. Oh, we fighting? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll fight you with Daniel Sprong. Oh, I wish it was a little higher. God, what game was it where, like, it was so hard to fight? And, like, they would, like, always hold your head down and just feed you fucking uppercuts.
Like the rink?
No, it was one of the NHL games. I think it was NHL 15. I kind of describe it as or kind of how I am right now. I'm in a dark place, but I do have a flashlight, and it is getting stronger. When I kind of had my meltdown, I couldn't really see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, when you're kind of in that mind state, like, you don't really think anyone really cares about you. You feel alone. You don't really want to talk. And like I said, I wasn't the greatest husband or boyfriend to my wife. I probably yelled and screamed more than I should have. I do want to work on my anger as well. I probably should have done all these before it ended up coming to this, but I learned it eventually. It just kind of ended up costing me my marriage, but kind of sucks, but can't do anything about it.
Win some, lose some.
I'd say this is more of a lose a lot, but
Time will only tell. Alex Angelkovich is no longer on the books for the Red Wings.
Nope.
That's hilarious. They have 30 million cap space.
Yeah. I think they're under the they're under the floor.
Yeah, the floor is like 62. They're at fucking 80, or they're at 52. Who do you like better, William Wallander or Marco Kasper?
We need Casper more than Wallander.
What?
We need Casper more than Wallander.
I heard you the first time. I'm just amazed.
Why? Because, I mean, Detroit's decor. I mean, we got Evanson. Evanson looked pretty good last year when he was up.
You got Evanson.
Sider looks absolutely amazing still.
Yep, that's correct.
I mean, Gustav Lindstrom's a pretty good number 3 guy.
Okay.
For now. Then we got Sherratt, which, I mean, I ended up trading him in the game.
Okay.
And I think we have, he wears 96. I can't think of his name. He's the one that did the giddy after coming back from Pittsburgh.
Jake Holman?
Yeah, is he a defenseman or is he a forward?
He is a defenseman.
So we still have him. I think we have him for 2 years. We got Ali Mata for a few more years. Ali Mata wasn't terrible last year for us, which is kind of super. What are you?
That was a rough one.
Tell me you fucking saw that.
I did see that.
What are you doing?
I do like the celebration on top of where the guys are glitching. I want to show me the replay. I want to see the replay.
What's the score?
2-1. That's a rough one to let in. Okay, so has it? Who did he pass it? You know what the worst part is? There's like 1 second left in the period.
Really?
Yeah. Press play.
Sean, do you want to take me to the bridge? That is a joke. That is a joke. I don't want to. We're gonna get shut down. Really? This is the one you show?
Yeah, it's the one that just happened. It's fresh in everybody's minds. They want to see it again. It's such a great play. Nice hit. You know what that hit looked like?
Jacob Slavin.
The Slavin hit last night.
By the way, like, I love Freddie Anderson. He's like, yo, he's like, stay down. And, like, he gets up and does the face plant. And did you watch the replay where his head actually hit?
Yeah.
And the initial hit?
He was down before he hit the ice. He got hit, and all of a sudden, just like, caveman, like this, and he stick figures up, fucking off the board, on the ground, and all of a sudden, he gets up, he's like, whoa. Freddie's like, no, it's okay, buddy. He's like, I got this.
And he's like, no, you don't.
And then the worst part is when he trips and falls, he doesn't catch himself. He bounces his face off
the ice again. Yeah.
You're like, dude, you.
Not only did he bounce his face, like that's how you get another concussion too. And he was obviously concussed from the initial hit.
Yeah. He stick figured up real quick.
When you tighten up like that, it's like, ooh. That's one of those where it's like, just stay down.
He's like, no, I'm good.
I'm good. It's like, no, you're not.
It was a beautiful hit too. Hate to say it, but that was a clean hit.
Oh, it was a beautiful clean hit.
I at first was like, ooh, it looks like he makes contact with his head, and then you see the other angle. Because the one side angle looks like it hits him in the head, and then you see the other angle, and it's like, no, he hit him in the chest. That's a nice goal. That's a nice boulder.
But no, I do want to kind of give Sean some love here. We're gonna make love right now.
I do not consent to this.
Just want to kind of thank you for being there. I called my mom. Like I said, I called my mom first, but she didn't pick up because, like I said, it was like 10:30. Called Sean, told him what was going on, and it was no hesitation. I ended up crashing there the first night. Cried a lot in his presence in front of Sam, so honestly give Sam a thank you for me, Sean.
I'll tell her. I'll right on the phone. I'm gonna step outside and call her like, yo, Nick said thanks for letting him cry. She'll be like, punch him for me. Tell him to man up a little bit.
Hey.
She wouldn't say that.
I know, I'm just... My therapist said that this would probably be a good idea to share with the Twitch YouTube community, and I really do hope that someone does watch this and realizes that they aren't alone, and no matter how dark it is, like, you honestly can get through it. And I'm gonna have to remind myself that here over the next probably months, years. Dude, my high school girlfriend, I was single for like 5 years after her. Oh, Burger, come on, buddy boy. Come on, Johnny Burgers. But no, like I was saying, I do hope someone sees this as something that kind of teaches you and motivates you to honestly. Oh, that was a nice shot by Gustav Lindstrom.
Lindstrom.
Not to be confused with Lindstrom.
Not to be.
But no, like I was saying, if you are struggling, you aren't alone. You're really not. People do care. Like I was saying, the guy Adam, and honestly, I met a lot of great people. We weren't supposed to exchange contact information. And the nurses did tell us to knock it off. But obviously we didn't. So, yeah. We have talked outside. Not outside, but like outside of the place. Because we all got released in different days. And then I also met a... kind of a younger... She was a 19-year-old girl that was struggling with work, so me, her, and Adam kind of clicked. And then Adam ended up going home, so it was just me and Rebecca for a couple days, and then we ended up getting Marie, and then we got Brad. So you kind of make friends in there, and you kind of help each other get through the shit that you're going through. So that was kind of nice. And since I kind of had that support system there for the first couple, I think for about the first 4 days, I kind of had like closer, like really, really close friends with Adam and Rebecca. I kind of got close with a few other people, but I wasn't in there very long with them, so it's not a disrespect to them. They're honestly really good people. Oh, here we go, Lebate. Fuck you, Hudobin. And I was gonna be I wanted, because they ended up leaving, I want to say probably within 4 days, and I kind of wanted to make sure that I was ready. To kind of have like that support system, and then the last day I was there was probably the worst day for the day room because there was this girl. Actually, before that, there was another girl. We were woken up, and just a little side note. That's offsides. Just a little side note. They checked in on us every 30 minutes. Like they would peek our head in the room to make sure we were sleeping and not,
One way to put it.
See, that's why I'm glad I don't have a camera. I swear to God, if you give up another goal, especially the way you fucking did, bro. Like I said, had some really good people there. There was a girl that we got woken up to at about 6:30 in the morning to her yelling, "I can't fucking breathe." I mean, it's what she said. So yeah, she was screaming that, and the nurses. By that point in time, it was like you're not gonna sleep anymore. So I just ended up going to the day room, and she was yelling at the nurses really bad, and the nurses literally just walk over the door and just close it on her. Like, you're done.
It's one way to do it.
In the day room, it was kind of we were in a locked wing, obviously, and it was pretty much just a hallway with our rooms in it. And the day room, and the reason why we didn't have TVs in the room or in our rooms was because they wanted to get people like out and about and kind of like out and like not just in your room. Oh, that was a nice goal, Mason Appleton. They wanted you to get like out of the room, and so then that way like you kind of have to like socialize, and that way you can kind of like start talking and stuff like that. Like I said, I ended up watching. I watched the Leafs game for a little bit. Until someone decided that they didn't want to watch it anymore and took the remote from us. Me and Adam were flipping back and forth between the hockey and basketball game. I didn't really care about the basketball part, but hey, I got to watch hockey, so that was kind of fun. I watched the first 2 overtimes of the 4 overtime game. I think game 1 between Carolina and Florida. One of the nurses let me stay up because they ended up closing the day room probably at about 10:30. Oh, that was a nice goal by Casper. They closed the day. He needs to step it up, especially with Valeno gone. And so far.
Yeah, so far he's had a good game.
Yes. First good game as the number 1 C. He's giving me confidence to trade pre-suitor. Yeah, I think I did, honestly. I think I might have done that last episode. So yeah, the girl was screaming, and then the last day I was there, this one girl was obviously going through detox, and the facility I was at was kind of a mental wing plus detox, and they gave me stuff to combat the symptoms for weed, which was honestly kind of nice because I'd get headaches and shit like that. Oh, that was a nice goal by fucking
Mason Rappleton.
And we're just pouring it on right now.
Appleton.
I'm pouring it on them and I'm pouring it out.
Wow, I see what you did there.
Ah, you do.
Rappleton.
So she was, and that girl, she literally left like after a day. She was there for maybe like 16 hours. She's like, I need to get out of here. It's like, okay, go. You don't need to disrupt us. We're trying to talk. I'm trying to write. Like, fuck you. And then one of the other girls was obviously going through a withdrawal on something. Don't know. They don't tell you the drugs, obviously, and I didn't really want to chat with her very much. So we can't have plastic bags there, right? The garbage cans are filled with paper bags, and there's 2 of them in there. So she has a bright idea of walking over to one of them and taking one of them, and she starts spitting in it. She starts, like yakking and stuff like that. And me, Jessica, and Danny are sitting there, and I'm literally just like covering my eyes because I didn't want to see that. And like one of the nurses was like, "Do you have to do that right here?" And we're all just like, "Can you fucking stop?" And then so like the nurse comes in and she's like, "Can you do that somewhere else?" She's like, "Where are you going?" She's like, "Where am I gonna do it at?" And the nurse is like, "Your room?
Your room's a good place.
Where there's a toilet?" Hey, Dottie. Hey, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. You're still as cute as fuck. Happy birthday. Was your birthday not too long ago? Actually, I think his birthday was in March. Never mind.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It was a twin. Yeah, me. Me and Dan broke up on Rusty's birthday, May 4th. I knew she always hated them. I'm just kidding. I know you love them.
Pre-scout comes from now? It does, and it never really ends for the coaches. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Sprong's back at it. Looks like the rambunctious part of his game is over, and it's now time to play hockey again. Moves it to Bork. Feed to the middle. Picked off in front.
Then obviously the other kind of big thank you. Getting back to that one girl. I remember because I was leaving and like I was counting down the hours at this point in time because like I miss my parents. I kind of miss being out. I felt like I was ready to go. And I do gotta honestly thank my wife for letting me stay on her insurance, so I can honestly continue to get the help that I need. So honestly thank you for that. Getting back to the girl that was going through withdrawal, Nick, you need to quit being so scatterbrained. I'm just trying to kill the clock at this point. I think Matt Luff just got hurt too. Jesus Christ, that's Luff.
Big love.
So she was, and like she would go on the phone in the day room, and like we're trying to watch TV, we're trying to write, we're trying to socialize and kind of have like our own little, don't want to say powwow, but like kind of her own little group discussion and kind of stuff like that. And she's over there calling the phone, hanging it up, yelling, swearing on the phone, and it got to the point where I had like I think 2 hours left. Like I literally I walked out of the day room and I go to the nurses and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, that girl is so damn disruptive, and it was just she was a fucking bitch. There was a couple bitches in there, not gonna lie. Like the girl that made me change the fucking TV when it's in fucking overtime. Anyway, we won't get into that right now. Yeah, that can't be a Barber from Minnesota, because he was in Minnesota when this game came out.
Can't be Barber.
No, Riley Barber for a while. Can't be him. He was Brock.
Oh, Brock Barber.
Yeah.
He's an older guy. Brock Barber.
Did I finish the story about the girl? Oh, no, and then I honestly just went back to my room, and then I ended up going back to the day room because I kind of wanted to hang out with Danny and Jessica before I left. So we started playing Uno, and then Nurse Janessa came in, and oh man, one more shot, it would have been a save percentage of 900. Hey, Oberg didn't give up too. So Janessa told me that my parents were here. They were supposed to throw away my vape pen, but they didn't. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, I kind of just trying to think if there's anything else. My parents picked me up. Before I ended up going in, I ended up getting a pair of JLab headphones. I don't mean to plug them here, but honestly, they are fucking amazing.
Just fucking amazing.
Oh, like I've been listening to them for probably 20 hours, and they're at 70%. Hey, Dahi. Hey, buddy. I miss you. You know what? Toronto, you're gonna wear different jerseys. Which ones are you gonna wear? Arenas. You're gonna wear your reverse retros.
Holy shit.
What?
I'm reading the Sean Monahan in first round pick trade.
Oh god, is it terrible?
Well, it's an old trade, but I'm reading it's such fucking crazy. If Calgary's
Like, are you really that surprised that Calgary wasn't good this year? Their entire top line was gone. Monahan, Goudreau, Chuck.
Monahan was not on the first line.
He wasn't? I thought he was their first line center. I stand corrected.
Their first line center was a Swedish guy.
By who?
Elias Lindholm.
Oh, I forgot about him. Okay, we're good to go. Yeah. So after, hey Raymond,
Hey buddy.
Hey buddy. Did you just get here, buddy? If you don't, let me know kind of like what you heard and whatnot.
Holy crap.
Because I might have to tell all that over again. So no, like I said, I met some really cool people in there. Started writing. I'm getting some coping skills to kind of help get over the divorce and everything like that. And gaming is one of them, so that's why I probably look out for more streams and more content on YouTube. I really, really want to do the off season for the Capitals because I think it's gonna be a fun one. Oh, Raymond just got here. Well, I'll kind of do a brief summary here real quick. May 11th or May 4th, my wife informed me that she didn't want to be married anymore. She wanted to be single. I'm not gonna say that. So we're going through that. I thought about ending it all a couple times over the couple days there. Thought I was good for after the weekend. Went into the week. Hung out with Sean a couple times. Ended up getting a couple triggers where kind of what my wife would do at work. So that wasn't really fun. And Pavs just scored.
That's quick.
So yeah. Me and my wife are getting a divorce. I spent a week in a mental hospital. Getting help for intrusive thoughts. I had a full mental breakdown on May 5th. Spent 20 hours in the ER before I ended up being transported to Ascension in Racine, where I stayed there from, I want to say Friday, May 12th to, I want to say Friday, May 19th. I was receiving, obviously, treatment. I'm on meds. If you want, like, full detail, you can always go check out the YouTube video, because I am going to post it there after we're done here, like we always do. But me and my wife have talked the last couple days here. It's been pretty civil. We do have a plan for custody. I am moving out next week, or I'm moving the majority of my stuff next week. I'm moving all my gaming stuff today when we're done here. This is the last stream that I'm doing here. This is the last stream I'm smoking on because I'm quitting that after 19 years. Yeah, I'm feeling optimistic. Sean can contest. I was kind of broken during all this time. Obviously, the love of my life, like the girl that I absolutely love more than anything, is literally telling me that she doesn't want to be married. So it kind of, and like I said before, the writing had been kind of on the wall for the last 6 months or so. I thought we were getting better, but I need to stop. I thought we were getting better, but, and again, no hate comments for her. She still is the mother of my child. Dylan is obviously the most important thing. He is the reason why I did walk away, why I turned around on the bridge that night and didn't jump. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think that would have killed me anyway. No, it's not that far of a fall. If I did it right, I probably could have, but hey, I'm not glorifying anything, so I need to stop that before we get canceled. So, yeah, I got coping mechanisms. Like I said, I'm going to kind of jump into streaming here once my parents upgrade the internet, because I'm going to be back at my folks for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, met a lot of great people at the hospital. It was good there. Watched some hockey there. I ended up watching the Stars and Kraken, and then before that, the Devils getting eliminated by Carolina. So, yeah, like I said, Raymond, if you want to go catch the full brief discussion or the full in-depth of what kind of happened, you can feel free to go back on the YouTube video, but that's kind of just the gist of it. That's kind of why I wasn't really active very much, and that's why Sean kind of killed the page, or he fucking.
Killed it. I kept it alive.
No, that's what I mean. No, like you killed it. Like you kept like you're killing it, man.
Killed it, man.
And like I said, I gotta thank Sean and my dad. My dad honestly saved my life. Though that first night, I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for Sean. So, and the reason why I do thank Sean and why he doesn't really think he did much, he honestly just gave me like a place to. He gave me a safe place to do what I needed to do, and that was honestly sulk. And he let me do it. He fed me fucking delicious pizza. He let me get stoned. He let me cry. He let me bitch. Like, he let me do it. And then I thank my dad for being the one, because like I said, during the mental breakdown, my dad is the one that asked if I needed to go somewhere. And then that's when I proceeded to go to the ER. I was there for 20 hours before being transported via ambulance. I had another panic attack while being loaded up. They gave me a nice little muscle relaxer, and I fell asleep quite quickly. Like I said, I don't think I was very much out of town before I was out, so. Yeah, long story short, getting divorced. Oh, it's a nice backhander by Pavs. Holy fuck.
Hey, it's going to score 500 goals.
That's what I should do with the Red Wings. I should see if I give Pavs the 500.
Well, he probably... he's got 12 in this game.
No, he's got 12 in the season.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. 12 in the game. This is 23, right?
This is the first season, yes.
Yeah. So, Habs has...
And like I said, gotta thank my dad. I also gotta thank other people for reaching out. Derek, John, a couple of my other friends, Carly and Cassie. Me and Cassie went for a nice little walk yesterday with our kids. So it's kind of nice. And Pavs has a hat trick.
That's his 434th career goal.
34th?
434th, yeah.
Okay, he's on my second line, so he'll probably get a decent amount of goals.
Yeah. 434.
Actually, also Carly reached out because she kind of saw my Facebook posts. So, yeah, like I said, don't leave any hate for her. My wife is an adult. She has a choice to leave the marriage. She can. It's totally up to her. Like I said, I didn't really want any of this. I still kind of don't, but it's kind of the situation I'm in. It absolutely sucks, but like I said, I'm in a dark place, but I do see the light at the end of the tunnel. I have a flashlight. It's getting stronger, all that kind of magical, fun, jazzy shit. Yeah. So that's kind of the quick rundown there, Raymond. Like I said, if you want to hear the full detail, just feel free to go back on YouTube. But and I will probably I forgot that Pavs got a hat trick. I thought he only had 2. He's got the hattie. Where did I see Pavelski score a hat trick before at? He was wearing red and white.
Oh yeah, for the Badgers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I honestly really can't wait to get back into streaming and recording more. So yeah, Raymond, I do apologize for kind of disappearing there, but I needed to get some help because I was in no mind frame to do streaming. And my bosses at work, I mean, obviously they knew what was going on. They've been really good. My boss Joel actually kind of helped calm me down yesterday. Actually, I sent the hardest text message that I've ever had to send to my soon-to-be ex, so that kind of got me a little upset. And obviously, I mean, it's the end of a almost 7-year relationship. I mean, we were married for five years, almost 5 years. We went through a pandemic together. Larkin got a nice backhand. We went through a pandemic together. She's the one that kind of wanted me to do gaming, streaming, and everything like that. She honestly supported me in everything I did, and honestly, I honestly took her. What's the phrase I'm trying to think of? I took her for granted. But And like I said, my mental health the last probably year and a half has not been very good, and I wasn't taking care of that. And you cannot. Oh, that's what I say by Ned. I thought that was going to be in. You kind of. And like I said, Raymond, if you're ever struggling, always reach out to one of us. We will always be there. I'm sure you have other people that you can go to. And if you do need help, ask for help. You aren't weak for asking help. You're actually pretty strong for asking for help. So.
Detroit has 3 second-round picks in a row.
Really? Whose?
Yeah. They have their own. It's going to be 41st overall. Let me make sure that this is like set in stone.
I don't think it is.
Detroit, St. Louis, Vancouver.
Yep, that's set in stone then.
That's hilarious. 41st, 42nd, 43rd picks all belong to Detroit. Hey, don't screw it up like Boston did.
I mean, they're second round picks.
Hey, don't screw it up like Boston did.
I should trade Fabry.
I should trade Fab. I should trade Fab.
So yeah, Raymond, don't mean to. That's why I said it'll probably be a little bit of a heavier stream. Because, like I said, therapist said it'd be good to talk to this community about what's transpiring. And I'm glad you're here to watch the last game because I figured against the Maple Leafs you'd be pretty happy seeing them lose.
Okay, I have a serious question. Was the trade that Chicago sent Brent Seabrook to Tampa for, was that a salary dump?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have to explain to me how.
I think it was
Wait, Tyler Johnson was a salary dump.
It was a salary dump for Tampa.
Oh.
Because Seabrook you can put on LTIR.
Oh.
It was a salary dump for Tampa.
I was wondering how
Yep.
Chicago got a second and Tyler Johnson.
Because he was making, like, he was...
They were paying a lot more.
Dude, he fucking walked Danny to Kaiser. And, like, Tyler Johnson isn't good.
No,
He's not the Tyler Johnson he used to be, you know what I mean?
that is true.
Like, he fucking walked Danny to Kaiser, and at that point in time, I'm like, the Kaiser's not an NHL defenseman anymore. Like, he's not. What the fuck? I am hoping someday I can take a couple of the cats, because, I mean, like I said, me and Diane, we have, obviously, a life together. We have a kid. Hey, my D combo is 420.
Who's the fourth?
Kelvin DeHaan.
Oh, nice.
You know, he's been a very, very, oh my god, if I can't, okay, they both shoot left, so that really shouldn't be, but, oh, nice block. Hey, Toronto, aren't you on the power play?
Don't you love when that happens?
Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. The Red Wings will kill off a few extra seconds now. Can't make the connection on the pass. Here's a short pass to Bunting. Takes the pass. The Red Wings have the puck now. And they get
Dude, in the Caps series that I do, fucking San Jose wanted like a first round pick for Luke Cunnin. I think I ended up getting him for like a second.
Oh, yeah?
Come here, Bunting.
Can I just say something very quickly here?
Of course.
Having your pick top 10 protected might be the stupidest thing ever if it's in the future. And here's what I mean. It's one thing if you're like, oh man, if this one player gets hurt and we have a down year, like maybe we should top 10 protect this season. But let's say you're Tampa Bay, and it's 3 years into the future, and you're trading that first round pick, you're like, oh, it should be top 10 protected. Okay? Okay, let me just point this out. If you finish in the bottom 10 of the league, and that pick is top 10 protected, why on earth would you assume it's going to be better the following year?
Right.
Especially if you're Tampa. And if you're asking why I'm bringing that up, Tampa did that with Brandon Hagel. Their 2024 pick is top 10 protected. I hate to be that guy, but if you need to use that protection...
You probably shouldn't make the trade.
Well, it's not that you shouldn't probably make the trade. It's that you shouldn't add the conditions part. Because guess what? You're going to be top 10 again the next year. Or you're going to have a top 10 protected pick again the next year. Hey, if you could do that in real life, that'd be really
That'd be really good. Thanks, Raymond. It's been fun. It's definitely been a broad range of emotions.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
And we're gonna get copyrighted now. But like I said, Raymond, I'm getting a somewhat temporary gaming setup at my parents'. I'm not really looking for apartments quite yet.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Detroit's putting on one of their most impressive
Yeah, probably not. Actually, I'll be 100% honest with you. I only plan on being at my parents for about 3 months. I am actually applying for some apartments in Madison, so it's about 10 minutes away from where I work, so that's going to be nice and fun. Brand new apartments, 2-bedroom. Obviously, I need one for me and Dylan. One for me and one for Dylan. So that's kind of the big goal that I kind of have in the works right now. I'm very, very excited about that. So, yeah, like I said, I honestly had a good time. I never said no one ever about spending a week in a mental hospital. I had a good time. Food was really good. The cooks were really cool. If you didn't want like anything that was on the menu, you didn't have to get it. You could if they were having like chicken Alfredo or something, and I wanted just like a hot or like a little thing of pizza, I could do that. Or if I wanted chicken tenders, I could literally get chicken tenders like every day for every meal except for breakfast.
Nice.
And food, like I said, food was good.
Chicken tenders.
I do. Chicken tenders are amazing.
Mom, give me some chicken nuggets. I want some chicken nuggets, Mom.
There's a TikTok where they're like, if like your husband buys dinosaur nuggets, and then the guy Stitchy is like, first of all, they're dino nuggies.
Your husband buys dinosaur chicken nuggets? Actually, they're dino nuggies.
They're dino nuggies, first of all.
First, they're dino nuggies. Second, eat my whole asshole.
No, but no, it was. They kind of taught me. They taught me the proper cope. And they did stress that like you're not going to be fully healed right away. I mean, you don't heal over a day. But like I said, they kind of gave me proper coping mechanisms. There was a bunch that there's a bunch that I already do that I didn't even know were coping mechanisms. So, and Joey Valeno, first goal. All right.
Joey V.
Yeah, I might.
Sounds like a
Sounds like a venereal disease. Yeah, I got the Joey V.
You got the Joey V over here, okay? Just saying, guys.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Raymond? It's good to be back. It's fun to be back. Back to work. The second rink that we have, and Pavelski almost just scored a hat or 4. Like I was saying, the rink that I'm working at, we're getting a second sheet. The building itself is honestly almost done. I think they're putting the roof on it today. I was there for a little bit so I could get the apartment application. And then I kind of took a quick peek out there. The dumping pit for the Zams are getting poured in, today, I believe. So that's kind of cool. God damn it. I wanted to get another one. I say, Raymond, if you know what happens, I dedicate this win to you, buddy.
You know, Kevin Weeks jinxed that in the Game 6.
God, I hated it. I hate when they do that so much.
You mean when they say shutout?
I'll go back to the hospital. I don't care.
Is that the word you don't like?
Yeah.
When the other team hasn't scored and it's late in the game, if you don't like when people say shutout?
Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
I would try to take the puck on the other end of the ice. Do not let them have the puck down low in your zone. Okay, there you go. This is going to be an impressive shutout if you hold on to it.
Shut up. Damn it. Raymond, to dedicate that shutout to you, buddy.
Oh, I thought they were still gonna drop another puck because of icing or something.
There'd be no way they would have enough time to score. By the time they iced it, it would have been like point, like 3 or 4. There's no way by the time the puck hits the ground, the game's over.
Yeah.
And honestly, it would probably tick to 0. Because it does that before. So, yeah. That's kind of my tell-all. They got 11 shots. Some more
Hey, it
shots
was an impressive shutout. I don't know why you were getting so salty.
Because it's like when a pitcher has a no-hitter. You don't say no-hitter, right?
I mean, you don't, but I do.
You really?
Except
I honestly might trade Fabry.
except the time,
Should I trade Fabry?
except the time Jake Arrieta, yeah, you should. In real life, too. Except in the time Jake Arrieta had his first no-hitter going, I did not say no-hitter.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I kind of cheered for them too, Raymond. I did kind of want the Leafs to maybe go to the Cup final and maybe win. But I knew it wasn't going to happen. Let's see if we can work out a deal for Fabry here.
Because I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the S word. Can Samsonov get a shutout and close this series out?
I'll just show you that video.
Did he really do that?
It was Game 6. The Leafs are up 1-0 on the Lightning going into the third period.
Didn't the Lightning just beat it?
No. It was the game the Leafs won.
Oh,
But
okay.
the Lightning scored like 2 minutes into the third. I'll show it to you because Biz's reaction is just like, I can't believe you just.
I can't believe it. As a goalie, I can't believe you just said
No,
that.
I was wrong. It wasn't Kevin Weeks. It was Anson Carter.
Of course it was Anson Carter.
Which makes me sound like a bad person, but it was Anson Carter. Because I honestly get those two guys mixed up.
Kevin Weeks works for ESPN.
Yeah.
Anson Carter works for TNT. Like, okay, the panel for NHL goes Gretzky, Biz, Liam, Anson Carter, Lundqvist. Okay, do you want to know how we fix this right now? Biz and Lundqvist switch sides. Did you see that stat that they took career points of all the panel? Lundqvist has more points than Biz Nasty.
No.
Yeah, look it up.
No way.
Go on Twitter and look at TNT. NHL on TNT. They did it. They did the entire panel. Gretzky was obviously first. And Nancy Carter had like 421, and I think Lundqvist had 27, and Biz was at like 22. Hey, babe. Hi, Riri. Hi. I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks. Okay, we're going to work out on a deal. Hey, no, okay. I see you haven't learned a goddamn thing.
What do you do?
No, it's she. She jumped on the fucking desk. So we are going to maybe find a deal for... Robbie Fabry.
Was it a video or was it a picture?
Picture.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Picture.
Oh my God. NHL TNT all-time scoring list.
Yep.
Wayne Gretzky, Anson Carter, Henrik Lundqvist, Paul Bisson.
Oh my God, these deals are shit. I could probably turn that into a second. Never mind. It's like I could turn that into a. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it hurts being because I'm at the place right now. Sean can kind of witness this. This place gives us the fucking creeps. So I'm gonna be kind of glad to be out of here. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, this place always kind of gave me the creeps.
But I'm okay today. I'm doing one of my coping mechanisms, so I'm feeling pretty good about that, actually. I got my buddy Sean. I'm going to be with him pretty much all night to the morning. Unfortunately, I do give up. We do the exchange of custody tomorrow. I got to move my sister back from Bloomington, Illinois.
Wait, who's in Bloomington?
My sister's in Bloomington, Illinois. A third and a fourth? No. But no, I'm Cal Clutterbuck. Go fuck yourself. But no, I'm okay. I don't know if you heard me use the analogy. I am in a dark place, but I do have a flashlight. I'll get through it. It'll be okay. What?
I just
So pretty much what's okay. Let's talk Minnesota. Let's talk. How serious about this are you? Is that a fair trade? Do you think? Do you think I can get more?
Okay. I wouldn't have gone with the Minnesota trade. I thought there was a better one out there.
I only want draft picks.
You only want picks?
I only
never mind.
want draft picks.
Well, then this is the best one.
Because what I would do is
I can't remember. I think it was whatever Pittsburgh was offering. I thought was the better deal, but I don't remember.
that elite player. Yeah, it's fake.
No, I didn't even see he was elite. I just liked the player.
Who was it? I just saw the elite thing.
I don't know. If you can get a second for Fabric, no, you're getting too. I think you're getting too cute.
I want an extra pick.
How good is Fabry? Real quick. How good is Fabry?
84 overall.
He's young and he's 84? No, hang on then. Fuck that shit. For a second, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
He's an 84.
And just like that, we're keeping Robbie Fabry.
I thought the Pittsburgh deal was better. If you want to pull up, if you want to do the fine trade
Yeah, I'll
thing,
do
you'll be
fine
able to
trade
pull up.
again.
Or maybe it wasn't Pittsburgh. I know it was a team that was offering a player and a pick. I thought that was the best one you got.
You do what you want to do, buddy.
I know it wasn't Grant. No.
Wait a minute, was that a second and a who?
Yeah, that's why it's...
We're not going down that road again. Honestly, that would honestly fit what I need, though. So I am probably gonna sign like a fucking bum free agent so I can fill a roster spot.
This one is fake?
I think he's like really bad. Yeah, he's 59.
And he's 21, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Out of here.
no.
I do hate how it makes you like back out like this every fucking time. How do I find trade?
X.
There you go. Well, now it's down to 3. Never mind.
Honestly, okay. Let's do this. Okay, Pittsburgh. Now there's 15.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Then never mind. Then I was mistaken. Then I think the one guy from they were offering like Oliver Pickering or something like that, Olivier Pickering or whatever.
There is one.
And he's just.
There is one less trade. Okay, I'm just gonna see what I can maybe get out of Buffalo. I'm just gonna see what I can maybe get out of Buffalo here.
Out of Buffalo? For Fabry? That is not gonna fly.
I'm okay with giving up my draft picks. You wanna know why? I wanna win the cup.
Small potatoes, bro. Small potatoes.
Dude, look how many seconds I have.
Yeah, small potatoes. Get ready. Trade your first. You're winning the Stanley Cup anyway. Trade your first. I have an idea.
How about I trade? Fuck. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, I'll trade my first rounder.
Okay. Get Get rid of Peterka.
He's got to shoot left, though. You know I build my teams weird.
You think in small potatoes, and it kills me. Because...
I run my team how I run my team.
Pull up the add item. Okay? Go over to Buffalo's players. Okay. Do you see who is below JJ Peterka?
I don't want Owen Power.
Okay, then I can't help you. I don't know how to help you with this team then. How do you not want Owen Power? He's 20 years old. He's already an 80. What are you talking about? And he's easier to get than Peterka. What? All right, whatever. I mean, you do you. It's your team. It's your team. I would make a power play for Owen Power though. I'd give up my left fucking testicle in this game. He's an 80 overall. He's a 20, and he's 20 years old.
Yeah. Thanks, Raymond. I appreciate that, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, if you want to need a left-handed shot and that's a forward, or are you looking specifically for a left winger or just a forward?
A forward that shoots left-handed.
Okay, pull it back up. We'll get you a forward that shoots left-handed from the Sabres.
Because what I want to do is, because I'm trading Fabry out, and I want to bring someone in that shoots left that I can move up and down from the AHL, and because I don't like putting Fabry as a center because I want to bring up Joe Valeno.
Go down, and then where's the tell what hand they are? You actually have to go into it.
Yeah, you have to go into that.
Okay, go
because he shoots left.
Small potatoes. Teach Thompson. Problem is his extension is going to kick in next year.
He shoots right. I can't do that.
You can't do a $7 million extension for 7 years.
No, I'd be over the salary cap. Oh, okay.
You'd probably be pretty close to. Really, you would not be.
It says I'm not. Okay. No, like I said, Raven, I'm gonna be streaming and recording more. I want to do that probably every other day.
I mean, it's up to you. You're probably.
But he shoots right.
Yeah, he shoots
right.
You don't want Tage Thompson. You're not gonna want anyone from Buffalo then. If
Turk
is the best you can do, then that's just not.
I mean, I could probably get Krebsy. The reason why I went after him is because he was a 77, or he was a 78. And he's someone that I could honestly play in the NHL, or I could put him down in the AHL. And I can move him up and down without having to put him on waivers. Yeah. And he makes $855K. And I would get rid of like $4 million. So that way I can maybe sign Pavelski.
You hurt my brain the way you do this.
It's a good play, though.
It's not that it's not a good play. It's that you're like so dead. So no, he has to shoot left. And I'm like,
he does. I want a left-handed.
Like, dude, you're like so dead. So I'm like, we need a left-handed shot. And it's like, yeah, but the team might be willing to give you Owen Power. Like, I don't care. I want a left-handed shooting forward. You're like,
I don't need Owen. Actually, I won't mind having.
No team on planet Earth doesn't need Owen Power. I'm just if the Avalanche made a play for Owen Power, I would be down for it. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's true. You don't. I mean, you can keep running with Justin Schultz and Calvin DeHaan and all that. Sure. They're not gonna take it.
I have a bunch of seconds. So, Sean, Raymond is asking us, do you think Vegas punches their ticket tonight?
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
I am so done
with
Dallas.
we're me and Sean are both on fuck Dallas for different reasons.
My god. I've hated Dallas for 20 plus years, okay? I've hated Dallas since I was a child. Since I was too young to understand what hate even means, and I hated Dallas.
Mine is just more recent.
Yeah, well, I've always hated Dallas since I was fucking 7 years old, okay?
Yeah, they're not gonna trade Power.
Did your scouts not scout this out?
Yeah, I don't. They said total and willing, and I was actually giving them. I threw 2 seconds at them.
I think the problem is that second from the Flyers, by the way. I would let it. I would let it go, but
I want to trade Fabry though. It's like, do you? It's like, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
you just started some time. It's not even to the deadline yet.
Yeah, that's true. So, with that, I'm probably gonna wrap up for the day. Like I said, I'll be back.
Go Vegas. I think we're all Vegas fans.
Yeah, I think we're all vague. Honestly, I won't mind seeing Florida win.
Stop! We're not playing the Matthew Tkachuk as a good guy card. No. I refuse to play that game.
He's a prick. I get it. I know. He is.
I am rooting for Vegas from here on out. I hope Vegas wins the next 5 games.
So, yeah. With that, we're gonna. Actually, I forgot how to do these. It's been so long. Well, Sean doesn't like the Panthers because he doesn't like Matthew Tkachuk.
Matthew Tkachuk's a fucking puke.
Yeah, he is.
I
He
hate
is,
that
but
guy.
I kind of like him right now.
Stop it. We're not playing the Matthew Tkachuk's a good guy card.
So,
I feel like every Leaf player, every Leaf fan right now, we're rooting for Vegas. Every Leaf fan has to be rooting for Vegas right now.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So, yeah. I'll be back sometime next week. I'll try to get a schedule out sometime like I've been trying to do, but obviously shit kind of hit the fan there for a little bit.
Just kind of hit the fan.
So, if you watch this, thank you. Remember, if you aren't okay, reach out to people. They do care about you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Thanks, Raymond. Miss you too, buddy. Yeah, I'll be fine. Like I said, I am in a dark place, but I got a flashlight, so I'm good. I know dark days are ahead for both of us. Actually, I don't know about. Anyway,
Could be. I don't know.
he says take care.
Later, skater.
So, time to just do the social plug real quick. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. Subscribe on YouTube. As soon as we are done here, I will upload that. I will upload this to YouTube. If you missed any part of this episode or any of the previous episodes, feel free to look at the playlist. I make them for every series that we do. You can also check the other series that we do. Follow on Facebook. We are doing, obviously, Stanley Cup coverage. We are doing Kelly Cup coverage, Calder Cup coverage, and Sean is doing the Memorial Cup coverage.
Whenever that happens.
I think it should be starting soon. I would download the CHL app. Or Raymond, if you're still there, do you know if when the Memorial Cup starts? So, like I said, yeah, follow on Facebook for all that. We do
May 26th.
May 26th. Starts May
Tomorrow
26th.
night.
Wow, starts tomorrow for you, buddy.
I'll be ready.
Hey, if Dallas wins tonight, I'll take Game 5.
Fucking Dallas.
So, May 26th, Memorial Cup coverage for Shanzi.
Is Quebec gonna win it all, Bill? Is Quebec gonna win it?
I think Raymond's gone.
Oh.
Which I don't blame him. It's the fucking social plug here. So, yeah, subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Facebook. I'm trying to do a schedule. No promises on that. Follow on Twitter as well. Send out the notification and link for the live stream. So, like I said, hope you guys have a good day. And if anyone is watching this and needs to reach out, feel free. You're not alone. So, have a good day.